everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to discuss and review some websites and apps that I have either personally used or going to use or have heard about that are helpful in planning hikes, or in my case, the Appalachian Trail through hike. I hope that if you find this information helpful, that you will subscribe and hit the notification bell to hear about upcoming videos. I am really looking forward to October and another month down for my through hike coming up in March, and I hope that you will join me. This website is called atdis.com. This basic website, very simple to use. You pick a start point, in this situation is Springer Mountain, and an ending point, in this situation, will be Hawk Mountain Shelter. Once you pick those 2 points and hit submit, you'll see a nice little graphic pop up which shows the distance between those 2 points in addition to the elevation, and then over here to the right, the milestones between those 2 points. This website's called traildistance.com. It's another distance planner. On the left-hand side, you'll pick your start location. On the right-hand side, you'll pick your end location, and then right there in the middle, it shows the miles between those 2 points. It does not show the milestones between those 2 points, though. I really like postholer.com. It has a lot of really good information in it. In this situation, we're just going to go to trip planners. We're going to choose the Appalachian Trail. And then you'll go to your main page where you'll choose the trail again, Appalachian Trail. You'll choose your proposed start date. And then on the right-hand side, you can create an account and save it if you'd like. But we're going to also add in our start location, and then we're going to add in our end location. And then you can click this button below and it will include significant trail crossings or road crossings or shelters. So then it'll update the list. If you would like to make arrive to trail days, you can click that button there and it'll adjust the plan for you also. And then you use this slider here to adjust your hiking style. So if you go very fast or you're average or you're slow, you can adjust that and it'll adjust your plan for you. You can also add in some cities that you'd like to visit. In one of these demonstrations, I added in Gatlinburg. So you can add in, say, Gatlinburg or a major city in there that you will want to visit during your visit. Here, if this is really cool, so if you, say, want to take a Nero on these major cities, you can add in 0.50 for a Nero. And obviously, if you want to take a 0, however many days that is, if it's 1, it's 1.0. If it's 2, it's 2.0, and so forth. The next website I have is wikitrail.org. When I first logged into here, I created an account. And then the next place you go is to create a plan. And once you create a plan, it will ask you what your start date is, what your start location is, and your ending location, and then it will ask you what your time frame to get in shape is, your 0-day frequency, and number of hiking hours in a day. And then you push go. And it will create this great little calendar for you of your whole trip from start to finish. And you can pick it in calendar view, map view, or daily distance view. The cool thing is, too, is that you can download it into your calendar of choice. The Lighter Pack app is used by a lot of hikers to help with their pack weights. So once you log in, you'll create an account in Lighter Pack. You'll have a list, you'll name a list, and then you'll start adding in your gear, including all the weight for each item in there. This is my list. And then you'll go over and you'll create subsections such as clothing or sleep system. And then you'll add each item to those subsections. And then it will update the weight. If you're wearing that item, then you'll put a little, what it looks like a little blue shirt in there. So that will help determine that that's an item that you're wearing and that it should be included in your base weight. You can also share your list. And I will include my list in the description of this website. So this website's called atweather.org. You'll log into your browser and you'll pick your trail, Appalachian Trail. Then you'll pick your state. I chose Georgia. And then you'll pick your location in your state, and I pick Springer Mountain. So that is the weather for that location. Next, I decided it'd be fun to kind of check out what's going on in Maine, since a lot of people are finishing right now. So I picked Katahdin, and that is the weather for Katahdin. Very easy website to use. The Hiker's Logbook is an app that you can find online in one of your Play stores. Here is the edit page of the Hiker's Logbook, and this is the second entry. So I'm putting in the date. I'm choosing which direction I'm going, northbound or southbound, and whether I'm slack packing. Then I'm adding in what my start location is, which is Hawk Mountain Shelter. And that's at mile, I think, 8.1. I'm going to put the mile mark in as 8.1. And then I'm going to put in my destination location, which is Gooch Mountain Shelter. And then I'm going to add in that mile mark, which is 15.1. So this next section you don't need to fill in at all. And then you can go in and choose whether you stayed in a tent, cowboy camp, shelter, or a building. And then if you slept in a bed or you took a shower. And then you can use an emoji to determine what your day was. And then you can add a journal entry in there. And I put in it rained today. So then what I have to do is I have to go in and save, but it's not, save is grayed out, so I've got to change my date to the 24th. And now I can save my journal entry. And so there, I've got 2 there. And now you can go into, this is the edited, you can edit this. This is what I put in today. You can view your stats, your forecast, and the compose button. So this is the statistics button, which is pretty cool. It outlines everything. The only thing that I wish it had was like if you spent any money today. The Far Out app is probably the most used app for hikers and for Appalachian Trail through hikers. I'm going to give you a brief overview. When you first create an account, you go in and you purchase trails that you're interested in. I have purchased the Appalachian Trail guide. I've done the whole thing, purchased all the sections. We're going to take a look at the section that runs from Amicalola to Springer Mountain right now. This is the list view, and then this is the map view. And while you're looking at the map view, you can see all these different indications of items like tenting and road crossings and water sources. This is kind of like an elevation view. So you kind of see how you're rising and rising, and then you can also click on each little indicator there. This case, it's a spring. People can write notes about the spring, how far it is from different locations, like a brief description. Very, very, very helpful. So then you can click GPS, and GPS will show you where you are on the map. In addition, you can click on the social tab, and the social tab will allow for you to search for other hikers and connect to them and get notifications about them. But GPS shows you your location according on the map, in relationship to the map, and it's actually a cool little thing. It also helps you stay on trail. So thanks so much for joining me in this review of these apps and these websites. I hope that you have found that information helpful. If you have any comments or suggestions or some other apps or websites that you are using or have heard about, please put that information down in the comments section so that myself and other people can use them. Thanks again for joining me, and I will see you soon on the next video. Bye-bye.